Yeah, I heard them niggas hating cause I'm up now. I've been making plays all day, yup, touchdown. I remember them days I used to pray for a bust down. Now look at that face, yeah, they on hush now. Yeah, I heard them niggas hating cause I'm up now. I've been making plays all day, yup, touchdown. I remember them days I used to pray for a bust down. Now look at that face, yeah, they on hush now. I ain't worried about no beef cause I'm a cash cow. Nigga, I ain't worried about no beef cause I'm a cash cow. Bitches all up in my suite walking around with they ass out. I can't show no love, you can't get no.
Good morning, New Yorker. Looking for another beautiful day here in the city. Clouds just started to August there. Temperatures came in high 40s. Tomorrow's forecast will be in the 60s. Beaches came around.
Gymshark, how you feeling?
How long did it take you to beat that being scared to shoot in public?
I've been shooting in public for like 4 years now. So
Yeah.
it's like I still get nervous.
Yeah.
And the thing is I get nervous because people actually do comment on it. Like people will be like, oh, like nobody cares. People care. Trust me. What's your name?
I seen your video. He was like, you could be in New York. I was like, oh shit, you might come to show. I was like, I ain't bad, bro. Like, hold on, where's one?
Nice to meet you, bro. Andy. Andy? Yeah. Nice to meet you, bro. Thank you.
Transactions illegitimate, cause life is still a bitch. And then you die, but for now, life, close your eyes and feel it's thick. Since diapers had nothing to live for like them lifers, but making sure every nigga stay rich within my cipher. We paid the price for circle of success and turn my mic up. I'm about to hit these niggas with some shit that'll light your life up. If every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. Nobody will fall cause everyone will be each other's crutches. I hope you fools choose to listen, I drop jewels bustin'. These are the rules I follow in my life, you gotta love it.
Start of it.
Celebrated cause I made it. Reported through life, some godly like thing created, got rhymes.
Oh, wow.
This is real flower for you. I love you.
Oh, thank you. It's cool.
I don't go against the grain, simple and plain. When I was younger, this I used to do my thing hard. Robbing foreigners, take their wallets, they jewels, and rip their green cards. Get to the projects, flashing my quick cash. And got my first piece of ass, smoking blunts with hash. Now it's all about cash in abundance. Niggas I used to run with is rich, are doing years in the hundreds. I switched my motto. Instead of saying fuck tomorrow, that buck that bought a bottle could've struck the lotto. Once I stood on the block, loose cracks, produced stacks. I cooked up and cut small pieces to get my loot back. Time is illmatic, keep static like wool fabric. Pack a formatic to crack your whole cat.
You only be calling when it's lit. 10 toes down with the mob and we ain't slip. Remember remember I used to stop.
So we've been in New York since what, Tuesday? So about 4 days now. This is our last day here, and this is one of our last stops. But I wanted to do a fit check real quick because I was not only happy about the way I put this fit together, but kind of surprised considering I didn't really have much left. For the most part, we got a duffel from Zara to carry around the camera equipment, make it a lot more discreet. Loafers from New Balance and Carhartt on them. This is an exclusive Detroit custom-made Carhartt that I actually got thrifted. The jacket is probably worth about $400, and yet I still managed to get it for $60, which is pretty dope because I shouldn't have got it. Honestly, I shouldn't have had it. But beyond that, we got Chrissy and Dawn on the slacks, you guys can see, and then we got a button down. So overall, I ain't gonna lie, put it together, real solid. Fucking with it. Oh, sorry, the scarf, Zara as well. I decided to get it just because my shirt was getting blown through and it was cold as hell. And I was like, I need something to go on body. I need something else. So, yeah, overall, don't fit. But this has been a great trip overall. We go ahead to the Gymshark store. I got a chance to go there the other day, but it was mad busy. We were doing the run club and stuff. So I didn't get a chance to shop around or nothing like that. So today I'll actually get a chance to do that. And it'll have to be quick because we still got some other places we want to go. So I got to go to wrap it up so we can make all of the touristy stops before we head out. But for the most part, New York is definitely that place. This place is I want to say 8 out of 10. Solid, 8 out of 10.
The piss, wonder how I made it this far and I ain't quit, yeah. I know you only be balling off a pick. I know you only be calling when it's lit, yeah. I should get a reward for this shit, yeah. I should get an applause for this shit, yeah.
I think for a while, the kind of training I did was, of course, to be in a specific type of shape. But at the same time, it didn't call or demand for the level of intensity or the level of frequency with high intensity that I've had as of recently. I genuinely wake up some mornings and I feel like I can't even walk. But at the same time, I know that it's easily the best feeling that I can have when I wake up, because I know that I am going to be getting used to that feeling. The miles are adding up quick, but at the same time, they're gonna continuously add up. And they're about to actually add up more right now because I'm about to actually head out to go to the track and run for the second time today. I ran this morning, went for an easy run with one of my homies. Got in, I want to say a 9:56 pace, very talk-worthy pace. We literally talked the entire time we ran. My talking pace is right below 10 minutes, so I wasn't surprised at it. I ran a 9:56 every mile. That's how consistent we were talking. We just talked the entire time we ran. But knocked out 3 miles this morning. Now I'm about to go and hit the track and knock out my second workout, which will definitely be more tiring. Let's go ahead and let's go head out.
You say you be getting cash, okay? What's the facts? We gon' run up in stats. Police on me like a rash. You say you be getting packs, okay? Got this and that. Send my shooters where you at. Guarantee you getting whacked. Look, cook up like I'm Walter. Should've been on Breaking Bad. Look, step up in the room, you see the drink get hit with splash. And she money coming quick, so she gon' throw that pussy fast. And I know niggas stitching for the cheese, they're rad. You know me, I'm never switching, yeah. My body different. They like Sleepy, you a hero. Why they paint you as a villain? Cause they know my niggas elegant. Shoot up your residence. They love me in my city. Swear they treat me like the president. I ran me up a bag, up a bag, up a bag. I know they don't like it how I came up from doing bad. Had to run me up a bag, up a bag, up a bag. Gotta check like it's Nike, I just do it and never brag. You say you be getting cash, okay? What's the facts? We gon' run up in stats. Police on me like a rash. You say you be getting packs, okay?
Bro, respectfully, this is easily some of the hardest workouts I've ever done in my life, or at least in recent times. I don't even recall having really trained this hard. Today's workout, the start was compromise runs and 100 squats weighted. I did my first 100 with 135 on the bar. And when I tell you that was hell right there, bro. That was hell. Like I genuinely, at about 30, I was starting to like think, damn, do I really want to do Hyrox? Mind you, I'm making all my workouts based on what I've seen Hyrox athletes have to do. And while I'm doing the open division, I want to be able to compete like a pro. Like that's like the overline. That's the main factor I'm going in here with is I want to be able to move at the pro level. That was the first set of exercises. Now I'm gonna go and knock out some accessory work. I didn't showcase the running aspect because that would have been too much to show. I didn't fuel the right way before this. I had Panda Express, bro, before this. Now, mind you, I didn't have anything crazy from Panda Express, but when you eat like a bodybuilder trying to do Hyrox style stuff, trying to do endurance sports, running, like you try to do marathons, you try to do all that stuff, like, bro, eating food like that is like, it's like a cardinal sin when it comes to like you doing like a lift, or like, sorry, not a lift, so when you do your workout. When you do your workout with food like that in your system, bro, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, that shit feel like hell. I've done it for an extended period of time, but as I've been cranking my running up, I paid that much more attention to what I'm putting in my body rather than just like calories. Because like calories, you base that, like on weight loss. But when it comes to fueling the right way, you need to really make sure you get in like carbs, proteins, and fats that are good for your health and fitness. But that was tough. Let's go and get into the rest of this workout.
On a mission, just perfecting the craft. I locked in with tunnel vision, ain't expect me to last. I put 40 in each pocket and the rest in the bag. Too alert, it's hard to snake me, leave you left in the grass. flex, I check the mileage, I don't need a stylist. We was young and wild and broke and lost shit, I ain't have 1,000. Then I started grinding, looking around, I ain't see niggas ride. Shit, I'm used to violence, gun smoke, me in the air like chronic. 2 cents on the dash, hit the pedal, this bitch quick as Sonic. Don't jump in the water.
Good morning, it's the next day. I'm about to get a core focused session going with some hip mobility and stuff. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I noticed that when I'm running and I am looking to like get at a faster pace, it's really tough for me to do so with weaker hips. But also, as I was doing some of the Hyrox style training, I noticed that my core and my lower back and my glutes were all the first things to really burn out. While other things may be tight, my core and stuff burns out faster. So I need to make sure that I focus on strengthening that as well. So, and it'll allow for me to have more like a recovery session, because I'm going to be training pretty much every single day. And that's simply because I'm working on a time crunch pretty much. I'm working behind the clock. I hadn't done a certain amount, like I hadn't done a good amount of those Hyrox workouts all combined at any point. So getting them all combined and then working at that capacity, I'm now behind the 8 ball and needing to get conditioned. So my training is like up there. Plus, along with the knowing to do the exercises, I also need to be doing a lot of running. You need to have like the ability to work when tired when you're doing the Hyrox. I know that's a fact, but I assume this is how I should go about doing it, because I need to be able to push my legs when they're tired, because they will be very tired. But with that being the case, we're gonna knock out this core workout. It should be pretty smooth. I left some stuff in the car. I'm not going back to the car to get it, bro. There's an event going on right now, and I had to park so far at the gym I go to. I genuinely, I ain't going back to the car, man. So we got to just work with what we got, and yeah, let's get started. Thinking some leg raises, some mountain climbers, some hyper extensions, you know, get really everything going. And then also some hip work. But the bands that I had were for the hip work, and I left those in the car. So I'm thinking I really should go back and grab them, but I'm not. Nah, let's get started.
From nutrition and demons and these they show movement with Rugers, flash vines, let's keep forward this work as we confiscate your figures.
Yes, and over brown, levitating G and I streakies the Lahada car 54, chasing diamond when it's headed icebound. The big chiller diamond convention, Harlem Buck strut, using world heights, Hollywood, Madam Butterfly. Let me in your house, a pleasure. From the knuckle swatch, shadow boxes catching black eye.
I play the deep, what? Sensations at the Montgomery Street and Chiba. Fulfilling pleasures in my castles, blow the smoke out. The gossip substitutes when the Dutch is gone. The load don't stop, give me shots, it's the seasons are tears. 2 flayers for swerving, no corners, we magnets to moolah. Living with Charlie's angels, honest, no smiling when sliding. They get you caught up in the octa or dead for moving. It's just like that as we proceed.
Saturday night special, better take it light. You're the happy tag.
I said 5 in the morning. I wake up to 5 for my yearning. Scare in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying.
Afternoon. Got back from the gym. Got the smooth workout in. Got the sauna in. Some recovery. Honestly, that was much needed. My hips feel a lot better, and actually I went to the car. Well, when I went to the car and I got into the house, showered up, I actually started to do a little bit of work with this band, and this was definitely much needed. And I more so just been kind of, let me see if I can explain what I've been doing. I just really focus on driving those hips up, and then like steps outside. But I think I need to get a lighter band that isn't a glute band, because this band is heavy resistance. and it's because it's meant for your glutes. So you know the glutes are a big muscle, so I need to grab something that's a little more conducive for the feet, so I can focus on that too. But right now, as you can see, it look a hot mess in the crib, and I don't need it to be looking like this through the weekend. I'm gonna go ahead and get this straightened up before I head out, so I don't gotta worry about it later. I feel like when you're in a cluster space, it's real tough to get work done, and I want to go ahead and get this taken care of, because as I'm even looking at it, it's making me not want to do it. Whew. But shit, might as well get started.
I really need to free my mind. I really need your love. I need to free my mind out. I really need your love. I need to free my mind out. I really need your love. Oh, yeah. Just let me free, freer than the open mind, farther than the eyes can handle, freer than the ocean now. Yeah, yeah. Just set me free. Now I need to find relief. Set me to the open sky. Now I need to free my mind.
Little hands, little feet, tiny beat.
Good morning. Yeah, yesterday was long, bro. I want to start today off by saying, right, because I wrote it down. I got y'all. If you need the perfect environment to get shit done, you simply just don't get shit done. And the reason I say that is because I see a lot of people who will stand on this idea that they have to have the perfect routine, they need to be in the perfect situation, they need to be problem-free in order to do anything at all. I'll tell you this, chosen struggle prepares you for unchosen struggle 9 times out of 10. And a lot of times, again, people feel like they need that perfect environment to get anything done. You don't need the perfect environment. If you're relying on a perfect environment that goes internal and external, it will never happen. Because anytime you face the problem, you believe the answer to that problem is to stop taking it head on. Grab a morning coffee from a local coffee shop that's right around the corner from me. I don't do this very often. I usually make my coffee in-house if I do have coffee, but I wanted to get out the house today and just like, you know, get something different in the routine going. I feel like I've been stuck in the same exact routine simply because I've been so on track. But that's enough talking to that. Yeah, I gotta go run like 1 or 2 errands. I want to look into some new running shoes. I got some on the way actually, but they're the same ones that I've been wearing for the longest time, just different colorway. I want to look into these Asics Nova Blast that everybody hyping up. Everybody hyping these Asics Nova Blast up. I need to know what they talking about. Now, whenever I go to Fleet, these stores that like measure shoes and have all the running gear, they never have the running shoe I want. And then when I go in person, they always say, well, we can just order it online for you. Respectfully, if I wanted to have it ordered online, I'm pretty sure I could do that myself. Like, I don't want to take those shots at it. Like, the workers just doing their job, of course. But I be sitting there like, bro, if I'm finna order anything online, I could really just do it myself. Like, I don't need somebody to do it for me. I could just go and put the size and all that stuff in and have it shipped. I know that sometimes they have like free shipping and stuff for the people who do that, but a lot of times when you pay for these running shoes, they come with free shipping because you spent over like $150, which usually qualifies you for free shipping. But yeah, I need to go and grab my dog some pet food because they struggling right now. They ain't got no food, and that's on me. I still fed them last night. Like, they still ate. They didn't eat their normal food that they usually eat. They kind of had a makeshift meal, and I felt like a struggling parent. Like, I felt like a parent who got off of a long night of work and just had to make it happen. And you didn't know how it was gonna make it happen, but you did. You still made it happen. And your kids don't know that they struggling, but you know. Anyways, time to head out. So yeah. As far as what's on the menu for today, training per usual. I've still been training like every day, but I won't say that the training has been like super intense. I went for a long run, a long tempo run the day before. Had gels for the first time. That was the best run I've ever had in my life, and it makes me think it's time to order gels. Luckily, my protein has gels, so I'm gonna just use theirs because my representative, Sam, shout out to Sam. Sam asked me a while ago if I want to try them out. I was like, I mean, I don't think I need gels for really anything. Boy, was I wrong. I didn't know they work like that. I did not know they operate like that, bro. They operate very well. You feel it. And I know it don't mean a lot to a lot of y'all, but the bigger guys who be running or the bigger girls I know, like who be running, I know y'all know what it's like to have heavy legs and try to run under 9 minutes for all your miles. Like, I only went over 9 minutes for 1 mile. I went over 9 minutes to run a 9:03. A 9:03. And that was simply because I was running through grass. I would have clocked easily an 8:30 to 8:40 pace for every last mile if I didn't have to run through the grass at one point. That was like the struggle, because when you run through grass, you got to really pick your hips up. Anyways, today is going to be, I feel great today, actually. I ran 1 mile yesterday after I took a fitness Hyrox class, because I wanted to do some compromised running, but also not put too much stress on my system. And that was good. And I also went to the gym yesterday, so that was good. Still did another Hyrox style training session. So today, it's most likely going to be just running. So I'll probably hit the track for a track workout. I'm not too sure about it yet, because again, as the day goes on, I do have some stuff to take care of this morning. Like I said, I may start to feel fatigued or feel like, you know, sometimes you feel great off the wake up and stuff changes. Regardless, I'm still gonna show up. So I'm gonna get a track workout, but I can't say exactly the intensity of that track workout until I get to the track, or at least I'll think about it prior. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all are wondering, fit, Onyx Gymshark, they just dropped the purple colorway. It's most likely sold out by the time this video is dropping, but I posted an entire reel on my Instagram. So if you are not following any other platforms, Instagram and TikTok, I am extremely active on TikTok right now, doing my absolute best to revive that platform, because I don't follow the TikTok rules. TikTok is really for discourse. If you wonder why your videos are so high quality and they're just not blowing up on TikTok, TikTok's not meant for high quality videos. They're meant for like FaceTime style videos. So with you wondering, oh man, like what should I do? I just need to quit. Try different platforms like Instagram and YouTube, because TikTok is just not that guy. Even try Threads. Threads is great, bro. People sleep on Threads. Threads is like a great platform that people really engage with your stuff, and it allows you to get like a solid feel for what people like, because you're gonna get pushed. Threads algorithm may be top 2, and it may not even be 2. Like Threads algorithm is like peak. But anyways, I've been really focused on TikTok because I really want to get that platform revived. So I've been really following the rules of how you should be posting on TikTok, which is more FaceTime and talking content. So I've been doing a whole lot of talking over there, and I actually feel like it's improving my ability to talk on YouTube, because I do talk very well on YouTube. But at the same time, there are moments where I could pick up the camera to talk and I just be like, I'm not gonna do it. This is one of those moments where I was like, I could just really just put the coffee, let y'all know the word of the day, call it a day. But I was like, nah, let's go ahead and like continue to push forward and like expand on the verbiage and the way I've been speaking over there on TikTok. Regardless, that's where I've been at a whole lot more, and I've had to be over there a whole lot more because of me wanting to focus back on that short form like I talked about. But also, I have obligations to be on that platform as well as Instagram, just how I do on YouTube. YouTube is actually more enjoyable for me because I don't have that many obligations. I can be over here and have fun. On other platforms, I have to be over there pretty much like working and having fun, and it's a little bit hard to combine them both. Regardless, that's where I've been at. If you want to see more content, go over there. If you want to see early release stuff, go over there. If you want to see me talking more, go over there. If you want to see anything that you may not see on YouTube, go over there. It's that simple. So that's why this is Onyx, purple colorway, and then I matched it with a minted New York beanie, which y'all may be able to get, but I mean, I'm not affiliated with a brand or nothing like that. I'm not affiliated with Minted. I just really like their beanie, so I was like, this is gonna go fire. Yeah, let's go and head out.
So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love.
All right, so honestly, I've been sitting in front of this computer since I got back to the crib. Since y'all last saw me, I went to go get a coffee this morning. When I went to go get the coffee, I had those errands to run, but Em ended up having her class canceled for Pilates, so she ended up running those errands with me. I only had to go 2 places. I tried to grab me a new pair of running shoes. I tried to grab me some Asics Nova Blast. They just didn't have the colorways that I like, so unfortunately I didn't get a pair. But then I also went to go grab the pet food and stuff, which, by the way, cost way too much in this economy. $150 is what we just spent. Them dogs about to be starving. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, from there I had to get home so I can edit as much content as possible before the weekend, so I didn't have much to go into next weekend. Next week. So I could really focus on getting my YouTube stuff like going back to where it's supposed to be. Because as incomplete as this vlog I have, like, you guys are seeing the complete version, of course, but as incomplete as it is unacceptable for what I'm trying to bring this year. And unfortunately, that's just a byproduct of me having to focus on the short form and do more of that. So, you know, keeping the quality there, which it's not the end of the world, but yeah, I just want to make sure I still stay on track over here, because I really enjoy doing YouTube. Like, to the people who don't know, a lot of my YouTube videos, I don't make like some crazy amount off of them. They don't like pay some like crazy bills. I don't get that many views or like stuff like that for that to be the case. I make them and I enjoy making them, and it gives me the ability to get like sponsors and stuff so that I can pay that way. But I'm not over here like, oh, if I don't have a sponsor, I can't post a video. Nah, a lot of times I'm working on a video and I really want to put my effort and time into it. And of course, this year is about being consistently good, not occasionally great. So I'm not looking to sit there and be perfect, but I still want to make sure there's a standard that I hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is a standard as to what is acceptable and what's not. Just finished up some content, some reels for Gymshark, my protein, and some other ads. Like, for example, I had to do some concepts for Built, which is you guys know, like the rewards program, the card, and then also some other ads and stuff that were, if not already posted, will be in the future. So with that being the case, the weekend can finally start and I can get out and finish my training, okay? Like, I want to get the training done. What I really did was my PS5, playing that, no, I put it up. To the people who, you know, play games, I know y'all, like, it's fun and all, but at the same time, at some points, it is a hindrance to your lifestyle. Like, there are some times where you can get so immersed in a game to the point where you start to neglect habits and responsibilities that must be met if you want to be productive. And productivity just doesn't come from that a lot of times. And what I started to do was, and this is simply just personal, I started to play the game when I felt like I had any opening time in my schedule. You know, it could be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If I was like, oh, I don't have to edit right now, I don't have to go work out right now, I'll go play the game. And I pretty much put that up and I filled those gaps with the next thing that I should be doing. I don't have to go edit right now, but I want to go edit right now, and I'm gonna go do it right now instead of waiting and putting it off. And what I realized is it's allowing for me to work a lot more efficient. Like, I'm working at a pace that I haven't worked at since 2024 when I bought the PS5. Like, that's when I bought the PS5 and things started to really slow down, and I started to put things out a lot slower because I was sitting there like, oh, I can play the game for a bit. I can play the game tonight and play it till 1 a.m. and then I'm not waking up until 10 a.m. and now my day is 3 hours behind. So it's really just just making sure that I stay on track and be as productive as possible. So I pretty much put that up. So now I'm able to focus on, like, really just the goal this year, which is to be consistently good. That's really what it is. There's no, ifs, ands, or buts around it. That's what the standard is. It's consistently good. And I feel like I've been doing a really good job of that. If you were to look at all my platforms as a complete portfolio, I have been active like crazy, more active than I have been at any point. And again, I do all of this myself. I don't hand off my
edits and stuff like that to other people to do. I do everything myself. All the planning behind my content, the storyboarding, the shot list, the editing, everything is built. You know, the posting schedule, everything is built from me. And that's not necessarily a flex, because it's not to be like, oh, like do it all yourself or don't do it at all. It's like you still want to remind yourself how you're getting to the position you want to be in. It's not like it has to be that way, but that's the way I want it to be, because nobody can really see your vision like how you see your vision. So even if I was to hand off the work to somebody else, they won't be able to always bring that vision to life, because I'm not speaking as somebody who's never had a camera guy. I had a camera person for the first 3 years that I did this. The last 3 years I have not, and I've done 1,000 times better without him. So that's not a shot to the videographers or whatnot. Y'all know what y'all doing for sure. But I feel like being a creative, you know, you're not gonna ask an artist to let somebody else draw for him, you know. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish up here, head out.
Alright, apologize y'all can't hear me. I'm about to knock out a conditioning workout. As you guys know, I'm still training for a Hyrox competition. I'll put it in the description. So y'all have a good understanding of what I'm doing and how much I'm doing, because I'm doing a whole lot right now. I did already train today. I had my best run I've ever had yesterday, and then I trained today, this morning, knocked out a class, like a fitness class. And then from there, from the fitness class, I knocked out a mile run as a recovery run because of the great run I had the day prior. So this is gonna be a lot more like, it's not gonna be laid back and chill. It's gonna be a lot more focused on the actual lifting portion than it is on the cardio portion, but I do need to still run about 3 or 4 kilometers. And I say that because it's really like 3 or 4 rounds of me doing 1 kilometer. So I still need to do that. I'm gonna knock out some of the ski erg. I'm gonna knock out some rows on the row machine. Yeah, it should be pretty solid. But I'm done talking. I kind of feel like I'm talking for no reason because everything is so loud around here, bro. What's crazy is now that I'm talking about how loud it was, it finally stopped. Regardless, let's get started.
My vision's bothered by vigilantes that harbor on street corners. Try your hardest to harvest bundles of weed on you. The starving, the speed on you, stampede on you, impede on your pockets, then pee on you. Dreams of us living lavish in fabrics of fine linen, spinning established with women dining and laughing. But this environment got us violent, ready to crash in. to society, take this driver's seat, hope you fastened your seatbelts twice. When I rolled them dice, I crapped it. So many times I can build casinos from scratch. Too many daps you might receive from the things you achieve. Relax, that's what my mental say, but my physical's been detached. I'm on some other shit, like fuck the government. I'm higher rankings, where's the mothership? I made a covenant that I was changing, but my luck has been.
It's time for the Hyrox portion. At least it's time for the conditioning portion.
Homeboy got a motive. You can bitch curl your tribulations. That sensation's insulting. Got a wife fee or a mistress, nigga. Which one you indulging? Regardless of who you pick, no life's a bitch when you ain't focused, nigga. I'm focused.